as Ken Dumbold in his 69 really tearing it up on the track. Red flag, shut him down, red flag. Now we find out that his cap came off. So they've got the cap back on and they watered it down. He still wants to drive, so.
On to approximately 4:30.
Okay.
Jackie Shopes, and this is Challenge Accepted. I am down here at East Park in this lovely field that is going to transform into something special on August 7th. As you notice, I'm holding this lovely wooden box. So let's take a peek into it. This is actually a vintage croquet set that they used to use when playing croquet. So here are the balls, and those were the mallets, and then of course we have these things, and I just found out that these are called wickets. And the goal is to try to hit the balls through the wickets and get the least amount of points. Now, I have a special guest, his name is James, and he's gonna tell us all about the croquet tournament that will be happening here August 7th. So James, come on over. So I'm here with James, a member of the Connellsville Park and Recreation Board. We have an amazing event coming up, don't we?
Yes, we do.
And what is this amazing event?
It's a croquet tournament. First time the city of Connellsville will see one. It's going to be on August 7th. It's going to run from 1 to approximately 4:30.
Okay.
And we're going to have 24 teams involved. And it's going to be a great afternoon. It's a new event and a new experience for the city.
Yeah. So if someone wants to register, can they still do so? And how do they do that?
They would register through myself.
Okay.
They need to hurry because we are selling out very, very fast.
Right.
We are doing 24 teams, like I
Okay,
said,
yep.
and I believe we are at 18 teams at the moment.
So how do I reach out to you? I say James and you come running, right?
That's it. You reach out to me through an email address.
Okay, what's your email address?
It is flynnjames21@yahoo.com.
Flynn,
L-Y-N-N.
N. Very good. Flynn James at
21 at yahoo.com.
At yahoo.com. That's a lot. That's hard to remember. Awesome. So croquet, I know that this is a more prestigious sport and there is etiquette involved. What is some of the etiquette-ish rules that we try to abide by when playing croquet?
Well, one of the first and most important is all white.
Oh, whoops, I missed the memo. Aw.
No problem. All white, it's
Okay.
a social event. It was actually started, it's actually a French term. It was started in the 1300s in France, peasants, and then it moved to Ireland where they called it croquet.
Okay.
And then in the 1800s, England adopted it as a sport for the elite.
So all white is necessary for both men and women?
Yes.
Okay. And are there like special shoes? Do you have like cleats or?
Nope, just whatever you feel comfortable with.
Okay. And then hats?
Yes. Hats are a big part of it for the
Okay.
women and the men. It's kind of the croquet tournaments kind of go like the Kentucky Derby.
Okay.
People like to dress. It's a
Yes.
very high fashion event.
Yes. So I know like at the Kentucky Derby, hats are the main, like, that's the focal point for the women, like big, huge, glorious hats.
Well, it's not quite like the Kentucky
Okay.
Derby with the hats,
But it's still glorious.
It's still glorious.
All right, awesome. So croquet, I don't really know anything about it. I basically know what it looks like. I don't know the rules of croquet or even how it works. I know there's going to be how many different, are they called fields or courts? How many different courts?
We're going to have 8 courts, and we're
8?
going to have
Okay.
a judge on each court, and then we're going to have a main judge and a judge's tent.
Oh, see, I didn't even know there were judges. I mean, I guess if I would have thought about it, I would have realized, well, somehow you have to win and somehow someone has to
Right.
keep track of things. Can you foul out or like, basically give me the rundown of croquet because I am clueless.
The rundown of croquet, we're doing the basic backyard rules this year.
Okay.
There are many different setups and many different rules and types of croquet that you can play.
Okay.
We're doing the basic 9-wicket setup.
Okay.
And excuse me, we're doing the basic 9-wicket setup.
yeah.
And just the general backyard rules.
Okay.
And what we're planning on doing is, since this is a new experience for all of us, we're planning on sending out tutorial videos to all the teams with instructions and rules.
Oh, so do some research.
They'll be prepared when they get here, the players.
Okay, so croquet, like the actual croquet set, it kind of looks like a wooden hammer-ish.
It's a mallet.
Okay,
Yes.
and then there are balls.
There are balls and there are wickets.
What are wickets?
Wickets are the
The
wire.
so like off of
Square.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And I know you brought a set with you, plus an antique set.
Yes, I
Would we
did.
be able to look at that?
You sure can.
All right, awesome. Okay, so you have it set up as the traditional backyard cricket. And you were saying that we have to start at, or did I say cricket? I mean croquet. What is cricket?
Cricket is a
bug that
It
goes.
is a bug.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's also a sport from India.
Ah, okay. Well, we're dealing croquet.
Croquet.
So we start at this wicket.
Yes.
Is this the wicket or
No,
these things?
this is the
There's gonna be
wicket.
how many different
Just a
starting points?
starting point.
So can you show me how we start? Like how do I place the ball?
Yep. You're just
Okay.
gonna place it here.
Okay. And so your goal is to get it through both of these. Okay, both of them.
Go ahead.
So, well, this is tough.
Sorry.
Oh! And then do we take turns?
Yes, you do take turns.
So like if I have a team of, how many people can be on
There's
a team?
only 2 on a team.
Oh, so if I have a team of 2, you'll go, then I go, then you, okay. So then I have to try to hit it through this wicket. Okay. And I'm wanting to aim it to
You're
over
aiming
here.
for over here.
Okay. Oh.
Very good.
Now, how do you score? Is it kind of like golf, depending on how many hits it takes you to get to?
Yes.
Okay. So like, is it scored based on, say it takes me 50 hits to get there and back. Is that how it's scored? Or is it scored how many hits it takes you to get through a wicket?
Time frame. And now, for example, if I hit your ball,
Oh.
I get to, which I'll just pick this up.
Yeah.
If I would hit your ball, I can knock you out
Oh.
in another direction. Most people choose to, you can take an extra shot, or you can do a
Ah.
penalty shot where you can move your ball
Oh, okay.
out of the way if it's in my way.
Oh, interesting. So penalties. How do penalties work?
Penalties work if you go out of bounds.
Oh, okay. So there's going to be like a.
All the courts will be marked. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very good. So go.
There'll be 8 courts. They'll all be painted,
Okay.
and they'll all be side by side.
Okay. So when we're playing, you want to get the least amount of hits to get back to the finish line, correct?
Exactly.
And then the penalties, of course, if you go out, they add like a point or something. Okay. So can I try to get it through that wicket? Is the goal to like really swing hard, or is it to be, you know?
Well, since this is backyard croquet,
Yeah.
You don't have to swing that hard, but the sanctioned courts are flat like a green on a golf course, where you can really make the ball roll.
Okay, very good. So I'm gonna try to get it. Now, is there a stance, or should you try to hold it like?
Well, this is how I do it.
Okay.
And this is a standard stance.
Kind of like golf, sort of. Okay. All right. Oh.
Haha.
So okay, so I overshot. Do I have to try to come back around?
You have to come back around.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so good. So we have to get through here, and then you said go to this one, and then this one, and this one, and then hit it through both of these wickets here and touch the pole.
Just hit the pole.
And hit the pole, and then of course we got to go back through
Back through.
and hit that one, and that one, and that one,
Back through those 2 and hit the pole.
and hit the pole. The key, you have to hit the pole. What happens if you don't hit the pole?
You play until you hit the pole.
Ah, all
If you
right.
pass.
Amazing. August
7th, a beautiful venue. You've got East Park. You've got this beautiful field. You've got the architecture. The park.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
Wonderful. Now here's the thing: is it kid friendly?
It is kid friendly, but it is not this year.
Okay, very good.
It is going to be 21 and over.
So this is a good opportunity to make, if you want to go on a date with your significant other.
Perfect.
You come to this event and enjoy your time kid-free, and
How classy is that to bring a date to a croquet tournament?
right? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Wear your white, get all dressed up nice and clean.
Exactly.
Well, awesome. We cannot wait for this croquet.
So this is a
Woohoo! Oh. Oh, oh. Now I gotta go back through. This is nice that it's a double-sided because you can go either way. Aww. Here we go. Oh. Oh. This is hard. It's not for the faint of heart. There we go. Now we're in business. Maybe if I be more patient. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, we're good now. We're on the middle. There we go. All right. Maybe if I put a backspin on it, I can get it in. Oh, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Oh, yeah. Going in for the kill. Yes. How exciting. So I did croquet a little bit. I might have been a little speedy and lacked patience, but I know with a couple of YouTube tutorials, I will be a professional by the time croquet comes around on August 7th down here at East Park. Wonderful event. We're super excited about doing this. Look how awesome this mallet is. It's two-sided. That way you can hit it this way, or if you want to hit that way. However you want to hit your croquet ball. I'm Jackie Jones, and this is Challenge Accepted.
I'm Chip Rome with the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and for this episode of Good to Know, we are in Mount Pleasant, and with me is Police Chief George Grippo. Good to have you here, Chief.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and we have Jamie White, and Jamie's a member of our National Night Out Committee.
Thank you for having me, Chip.
Nice day out here, guys. And we're getting ready for a big event in Mount Pleasant on August 3rd, National Night Out. And Chief, tell us about the goal of National Night Out.
Well, the goal of National Night Out is to get the general public to come out and enjoy some time when they see us in a manner where we're really not doing our job. We're kind of interacting with the kids and with the families and the adults as well. And also we'll have the fire department there, and we'll have our ambulance service medic 10 there. So there'll be a bunch of first responders there. We'll be having a good time and interacting with everybody, and we hope that everybody can come out and enjoy it.
Sounds good. Jamie, if you could give us dates and location and all that and times, I guess.
Okay. We're going to have this event that's held here at Frick Park in Mount Pleasant. The date will be August 3rd, and the time will be 5:30 to 8. We have a rain date for August 5th that week, just in case. But we're not going to have rain. It's going to be a beautiful night.
We're hoping for that. And so it's a Tuesday night for the original date, and then the rain date is on a Thursday. A lot of activities. The brochure has a lot of things happening. You want to share a little bit about what people can expect?
Sure. So it's a really cool night. It's a night of appreciation for the first responders. So there'll be some special drawings just for the first responders. But the general public coming out can expect they're going to get some free food when they come. So they'll get a water, chip, sandwich, some things to go. So you'll be able to get some food when you come. So expect that. And then there's going to be raffles. There's going to be vendors just filling Frick Park. So you'll have the opportunity to meet different businesses, different services that are in Westmoreland County. we do businesses have donated bikes, so a bunch of kids will leave here with a lot of bikes, which is really cool to see the kids leaving here excited and just a chance to meet the first responders and check out some of the equipment. It's a really cool night.
Yeah, and you get a big crowd here. I mean, the park is full of folks, and the fact that everything is free. And the police will just be kind of there just mingling with the folks and just greeting them.
Yeah, we'll be staged at the park. We'll have our police cars over there, and it's kind of nice for the young kids. They like to get in the police car and sit in the car and turn the lights on and things like that, so it's good. And you know, we talk with the adults and just kind of mix and mingle with the crowd, and it's a lot of fun. So like Jamie said, it's going to be a good night. We're hoping to see a lot of people. I know I enjoy it. I know my officers enjoy it as well, so we're hoping that everybody else can come out and enjoy it with us.
Jamie, you mentioned some of the activities. You forgot to mention DJ.
DJ Rick with Armstrong Cable will be here blasting the tune, so it'll be a fun night. Come out for that as well.
I think he's taking requests, I heard, so you can email those to him in advance probably. We won't give you his email address, though. Lots of raffles. I know at the end of the night, they're like giving everything away. I think the police are part of that, like they actually get tickets for you.
Yes, how we coordinate the event is the police officers have tickets. And when you come over and meet a police officer and talk to them, we actually hand you a ticket. And that ticket's usually like the raffle and things of that nature. So, again, it gives you a chance to meet us, and then also after you meet us, it gives you a chance to go out and see the rest of the festival.
And everything is free, as both guys have mentioned. It's a great free event. We have free food and opportunities to win prizes is free. And if you bring a non-perishable food item, which is going to be donated to the Mount Pleasant Food Pantry, you actually get additional tickets too. So that's a way to encourage you to bring some food in to share with folks. Jamie, anything else you want to share about activities?
Not that I think we covered everything. The raffles and everything. It's a fun night. I encourage you to make plans to stop out. Even if you can't stay the full night, stop out and see what the town has to offer. It's a great night.
And a lot of the vendors have giveaways too. So as you go by the booths, a lot of the businesses that are set up here, Armstrong's going to have a booth, and we encourage you to stop by. We're going to have our prize wheel there. You'll know where we're at because DJ Rick will be also at that location. So if you can't see us, you'll hear us. So just stop by. Chief, I appreciate you and your officers working with this. And, in addition to appreciating the police, they're also appreciating all the EMS and the fire department.
Yes, we have a tight-knit group here as far as the police department, the fire department, and the EMS service. We work well together, and it's just going to be kind of a night that we can go and relax and have fun and really not have to worry about the work side of it. So it'll be good. So we're hoping to see everybody there. We're hoping for a nice day, just kind of like today, and let's have some fun.
Jamie, if you will, give us the dates and times one more time.
So it's August 3rd, 5:30 to 8 here at Frick Park, and then the rain date is August 5th.
Thank you, guys. This is good to know.
Good evening, everyone. We are going to get started. I guess not. It's on the camera. Well, we're going to get started. We're going to get started. Right, y'all are real intimidating, you know that? Okay, we are going to get started tonight. Thank you all for coming to the opening night of the 66th Annual Fayette County Fair. And I expect a loud cheer. Are we glad to be back? Woo! This is so exciting. We hated last year not being here, but we are so happy to be here. And so many mistakes were made today. We said we didn't care because we're here.
It is.
There are a bunch
That's
of
all we said.
cars
The
that
start
look
rain, we
like
said we
they're
don't care. We're here. But so we're going to get started with these 7 beautiful girls who have been here since noon. They are hot. They are sweaty. We're probably hungry again by now because they ate a long time ago. And I can tell y'all, your girls can eat. Okay? Your girls can eat. All right, so first thing and then my judges are sitting there still eating. They're like, yeah, here we are. We're still eating. I'm going to introduce the judges to you first this evening. Our first judge is Gretchen Beelan. I know her as Gretchen Grubbs. Just wave your hand. Gretchen is a lifelong resident of Fayette County. She is a registered dental hygienist and lives on a small hobby farm near McClellantown with her husband, Rich. She enjoys working with animals, riding her horse, and working with her garden and flowers. She dedicates most of her free time to helping in-cat rescue and getting them to low-cost spay-neuter clinics. Gretchen spent much of her childhood summers here at the fair. Her grandmother, Jean Grubbs, was the master of Ridgeview Grange, and she was one of the founding members of the Grange Department over 55 years ago. And Gretchen's not even 55, so it tells you how long she's been here. When she wasn't showing her horses and lambs, she could always be found helping in the vegetable displays with her grandmother. After spending all of her summers raising and showing her animals or helping her grandmother in the Grange building, Gretchen ended her 4-H years with the great honor of representing the Fayette County Fair, and she was our 1988 Fayette County Fair Queen. And she still looks as young as she was in 1988. We discussed that today, and she said, I'm older. But I was the fair queen before these girls were even born. So thank you, Gretchen. Gretchen's like my go-to judge when I need one. If somebody, something like I need to hurry up and pick another judge. I had another judge in mind, and then she backed out on me, and I'm like, okay, Gretchen's going to be the one. I know she'll come back. Our next judge is April Black. April, wave hand. April is a lifelong resident of Fayette County. She grew up on a 300-acre farm in Smithfield where she learned the value of hard work. She was in the 4-H Swine Club through her whole childhood. She has been a member of fair committees and judging panels for many years, and she always looked forward one day to judging the Fair Queen contest. She started modeling and acting when she was 13 years old, which led her to many interesting opportunities, such as being a runway model in New York City, appearing in many print job magazines, being a date for Heinz Ward for his Steelers charity projects. That's right. And was a regular in photo shoots with companies like American Eagle, Abercrombie, and Fitch. April has also been a stunt woman in major movies like The Hunger Games and The Avengers. She rubbed elbows with celebrities like Tyra Banks, Taylor Lautner, Woody Harrelson, and Lenny Kravitz, and so much more. She is also a singer, and she has sang the national anthem at the fair many, many times. In high school, she won first place in an international singing competition in Canada. At age 30, April took a solo trip to Europe where she was empowered to become an entrepreneur. She left her corporate career in government affairs to open businesses in West Virginia University. These days, April owns multiple businesses in Morgantown, West Virginia, and is a real estate investor. She enjoys stepping out of her comfort zone and is always looking for ways to push the boundaries of what it means to be an independent, successful young woman. Her farm is her favorite place in the world, and she still bales hay every summer. It's a true farm girl there. She hopes to be a role model for young girls of Fayette County and showing them that no matter where you come from, you can achieve big dreams if you have the courage to pursue them. One of her favorite quotes is, "Life is short, live bold. Be heard, be you, dream big, take risks, and don't wait." Thank you, April, for being here. After we read her bio today, the committee and I were like, yo, our life sucks. So, our third judge is Melody Longstreth. Melody has also judged here for me many times. We try to go back. She's from Greene County Fair, which starts next Saturday, so everybody, once this fair's over, go support Greene County. Melody's executive director for the Greene County Chamber of Commerce and coordinator for Greene County Fair Queen program, which is celebrating 35 years in August. She's a lifelong 4-H'er in Horse and Pony Club, a rabbit club leader for 9 years, an advisory board member, and a Penn State appointed member of the Greene County Livestock Committee. She grew up riding, showing, and training horses well into adulthood. Then, along with her daughter Lindsay, she began raising show rabbits, competing in 4-H and nationally with Polish and New Zealand's. As a family, they also raised 4-H market lambs. In 2008, her daughter was crowned the Greene County Fair Queen, and since then she has coached 2 other contestants to become state queens. The fair was her second home for many years as a child, and then again as a mother and a leader. She brings a background of pageantry, public speaking, and community service to the table through directing several countywide scholarship pageants and contests for many years. She's also served as a coach and judge for many contestants and competitions. She's a member of the Rotary Club of Waynesburg and serves as their treasurer and scholarship chairwoman. She resides in Waynesburg with her high school sweetheart Brian and their 2 dogs. Thank you, Melanie. So we have 3 amazing, wonderful judges who have been here the entire day with your girls. So now on to the next introductions. If y'all don't know me, I don't know where you've been, because I've been around here for, I figured tonight, 21 years I've been in charge of this contest. I'm Charlotte DiCarlo. Debbie Sandy, she's been here with me probably 18 of those 21 years. And Elizabeth has been with, Elizabeth is I call the past queens my has-beens. Elizabeth was fair queen here in 2012, and then several years ago we put her on the committee. So now we have an extra committee member this year, which is the little itty bitty inside of her that we can't wait to see. We said next year, if it's a girl, we're going to dress her up like a queen next year. So a little bit about tonight. So the girls have been here since noon. It's been a very long, drooling day for them. Right off the bat, they started to eat and continue to eat. And then they went through an interview process. They've talked with the judges extensively about a lot of things. They've had their applications that they filled out that the judges went over and looked through all of that. They've written essays, and the essay had to be, why you should attend my fair, or no, what my fair means to my community. So they, had essays that the judges have already scored. So it's not like what you see tonight is just a very, very small portion of what the entire day has been. So, just keep that in mind. The girls have been here it's been a long, hot day, and it's funny because this is one of the first years in many years that every one of my girls are 4-H members at some point. I have dairy girls, I have livestock girls, horse girls, but in some capacity they are all ag girls and all part of this fair, which is amazing and makes my job a lot easier for the next 9 days and the next year, but it's making the judge's job very hard. I hope you all don't have anywhere to go tonight and brought yourself a pillow, because just speaking with them, one of the judges said to me, I don't know why you made me do this, because I think we have 7 queens. Because they truly love them all, and so I think it's going to be a long night. But that's good. That's good. So we're going to get started with, we're going to introduce the girls, and I'm just going to introduce them by number, and they're going to come up and do a self-introduction to let you know who they are and where they're from, and welcome you to the fair. So we have first contestant number 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Michaela Golden, the 20-year-old daughter of Susan and Sean Golden of Uniontown, PA. I'd like to welcome you to the 2021 Fayette County Fair, where you can create lifelong memories. Thank you.
Contestant number 2.
Welcome everyone to the 66th Annual Fayette County Fair. I'm Bella Burgess, the 17-year-old daughter of Shannon and Keith Burgess from Smithfield, PA. I'm so excited to see you all here, and I hope you join me for another great year at the fair. Thank you.
Contestant number 3.
Good evening, everyone. I am Caroline Arison, the 18-year-old daughter of Tom and Claire Arison of Vanderbilt. I can't thank you enough for joining us tonight to kick off our 2021 Fayette County Fair, and I hope to see you later this week. Thank you.
Contestant number 4.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Fayette County Fair. My name is Kenzie Mowry, and I am 18 years old. I am the daughter of Larry and Robin Mowry, and I'm so excited for this fair, especially this year, because since we didn't have one last year, it's so nice to see everyone's faces. Thank you.
Contestant number 5.
Good evening, friends, family, and community members. I am Madison Davis, the 18-year-old daughter of Matthew and Joy Davis of Dawson. As I am honored to stand up here tonight, looking forward to a fun-filled week of adventure and making memories one fair at a time. Thank you.
Contestant number 6.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maria Bittner, and I am the 18-year-old daughter of Michael and Jamie Bittner, residing in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. It is my honor and great pleasure to welcome all of you to this year's 2021 Fayette County Fair, where we focus on making memories one fair at a time. Thank you.
She brought her mom and dad. Contestant number 7.
Hello, I am Mara Derschlag, 17-year-old daughter of Richard and Nikki Derschlag of Gibby Glade. I'd like to invite you to the Fayette County Fair. Lots of fun for everyone, where you're going to spend the next 10 days making memories one fair at a time. Thank you.
And Myra brought the whole mountain. Okay, after hearing that, do you understand why now we have 7 wonderful girls and my judges are pulling their hair out so far? So, all right, the next 2 people to introduce, I'm a crier. This next young lady, she could have ran this year, but she said, you know, I didn't want to run, I didn't have my prom, I have my graduation because of COVID, and it's not hitting me this year. And then we get here today, and she's like, I should have did this. So we still have next year, right? Still have next year. This was our we're going to see the last 2 years princess, and she's been a great princess, and you're going to hear from her later on tonight. But our outgoing princess for this year is Trudy Diamond, escorted by her dad. And boy, the stories I got to tell about this one. And now our outgoing fair queen, which is happy and sad both, huh? So, and you'll hear a lot from her later too. She don't have a chance to run next year. I told her she's my husband. So every time I see her on day, I'm like, hey, husband, she gets mad at me. So, our outgoing fair queen, Miss Jessica Wolf, escorted by her dad. Okay, now you're going to get to see these girls come back up again. They're going to be up and down, and walking this whole thing all night long. So Elizabeth is going to come up now and read the girls' bios. And while their bios are being read, this is just to tell you a little bit about themselves, about their agricultural activities, about their community, about things about them. And while they're doing that, you're going to get to see their beautiful gowns that they've chosen for tonight. So, Elizabeth.
Walking to watch that cord. Okay, contestant number 1. Contestant number 1 is Michaela Golden. Michaela is the 20-year-old daughter of Susan and Sean Golden of Uniontown. She is a 2019 graduate from Laurel Highlands High School. During high school, Michaela participated in marching band, symphonic band, jazz band, Junior Achievement, the SAD Club, the Interact Club, National Honor Society, Class Council, Student Government, the Ski Club, and the Musical. Her past agricultural activities include the 4-H Swine Club, Teen County Council, working the refreshment stand, and 4-H scholarship auction. His current college is California University of Pennsylvania. Her college activities include she's a student. She involves in the Pennsylvania State Education Association, the Alpha Lambda Delta, the Rutledge Institute program. Her community activities include Shady Grove Church, Meals on Wheels, Group Music Director for Vacation Bible School, Assistant Sunday School Teacher, Shady Grove Church Attendance Secretary, Penn State Family Strengthening Program, Farmer for a Day for Exceptional Students. Michaela's future plans are to graduate from Cal U with a degree in elementary education and get a teaching position within the community. Again, contestant number 1, Michaela Golden. Contestant number 2. Contestant number 2 is Bella Burgess. Bella is the 17-year-old daughter of Shannon and Keith Burgess. She will graduate from Albert Gallatin and as a senior in the class of 2022. Her high school activities include National Honor Society, varsity basketball, track and field, the ski club, student council, and the student advisory committee. Bella's agricultural activities include horse club, Against All Odds, the Birds and Bunnies Club, crafts, arts and photography, vegetables, and the squash contest. Her community activities include a therapeutic riding program at Medved Farms, coaching of her underclassmen basketball and track and field teams, and Friendship Hill Association. Bella's future plans are to earn her high school diploma and attend a trade school Contestant number 3. Contestant number Caroline Harrison. Caroline's the 18-year-old daughter of Ralph and Claire Harrison of Vanderbilt. She's a recent 2021 graduate from Uniontown Area High School. During high school, Caroline participated in the National Honor Society. She served as the secretary. She did 4 years in the French Club, 2 years on the swim team, and 4 years in the marching band, and she served as a section leader. She was 4 years in the Raider Dozen Band and 4 years in concert band. She was also a senior representative for Pink Door Photography, LLC. Her agricultural activities include 9 years in the Beef Club, where she served as president and secretary, 3 years in the Lamb Club, and she served as vice president, 1 year in the Goat Club, and 1 year in the Livestock Judging Club. She plans to attend Colorado State University online, studying agricultural marketing this fall semester. Her community activities include a 3-year deacon at East Liberty Presbyterian Church, 3-year lifeguard at Flatwoods Pool. She walked dogs for Fayette Friends of Animals, cleaned up Uniontown Rotary Walk, cleaned and organized the Raider Closet, volunteered for the Fall Festival for 2 years, and privately taught swim lessons for 2 years. Caroline's future plans are to attend Colorado State University main campus in 2 years and earn her degree. Again, contestant number 3, Caroline Harrison. Contestant number 4. Contestant number 4 is Kenzie Mowry. Kenzie's the 18-year-old daughter of Larry and Robin Mowry of Mill Run. She's a recent 2021 graduate from Connellsville Area High School. During high school, Kenzie participated in the National Junior Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, and a peer mentor. Her agricultural activities include the New Horizons 4-H Club, where she has been the president for the past 3 years, Birds and Bunnies 4-H Club and Teen County Council, and 4-H Connects. Her college is Penn State Fayette Everly campus, and she will start this fall. Kenzie's community activities include 4-H Connect. She's a mentor for 8 to 12-year-olds, Salvation Army bell ringing, Teen County Council, the boxes, blessing of the bags, your food pantry. She's active at Indian Creek Baptist Church, and she is waitress at Seymour's All-Star Grill for the past 3 years. Kenzie's future plans are to attend college for agricultural sciences. She is currently undecided as where this takes her, but she wants to continue her love for livestock and help the industry grow. Again, contestant number 4, Kenzie Mowry. Contestant number 5. Contestant number 5 is Madison Davis. Madison is the 18-year-old daughter of Matthew and Joy Davis of Dawson. She was a recent 2021 Fraser High School graduate. During high school, Madison participated in varsity track and field, Skills USA, Central Westmoreland Career and Technical Center Health Occupations. Her agricultural activities include the Dairy Club, New Horizons 4-H Club, Birds and Bunnies, and Teen County Council. Her current college is Penn State Everly campus, and she will be majoring in nursing. Madison's community involvement includes the Dawson Grange 2019 Grange Queen. She was a member of the Bryan United Methodist Church and a cook at Pappy's Pizza and Subs for a year and a half. Madison's future plans are to get her bachelor's through Penn State and become a registered nurse. She would like to specialize in geriatrics. Again, contestant number 5, Madison Davis. Contestant number 6. Contestant number 6 is Maria Bittner. Maria is the 18-year-old daughter of Jamie and Michael Bittner of Uniontown. She is a recent 2021 Laurel Highlands graduate. During high school, Maria participated in the Penn State 4.0 Club, National Honor Society, president of the Academic of Finance Mini Mighty Mustang member, French Club, and Junior Achievement. Her agricultural activities include 4-H horse member, volunteer at the 4-H refreshment stand. She volunteered at the 2018 4-H horse camp by teaching children what equipment to use to care for their horses, and she helped mentor young riders about proper safety guidelines when around horses. Her college she'll be attending this fall is Seton Hill University, and she plans to study business marketing to further her education in the business world. Maria's community involvement is volunteering through an Adopt a Grandparent program, volunteering with the Make-A-Wish Foundation to provide funds for disabled children. Her future plans are to attend Seton Hill University to study business marketing. Once she graduates, she wishes to progress with her current career path of a Mary Kay sales director. Again, contestant number 6, Maria Bittner. Contestant number 7. Contestant number 7 is Myra Derschlag. Myra is the 17-year-old daughter of Richard and Nikki Derschlag of Gibbon Glade. She will be a 2022 graduate from Uniontown High School. During high school, Myra participates in National Honor Society and the National Technical Honor Society, and she takes agriculture at the VOTEC. Her agricultural activities include President FFA of the Fayette chapter, 5 years of 4-H Beef Club, 1 year of the 4-H Judging and Swine Club, and 2 years of Uniontown Scales. Myra's community activities include 8 years volunteer with the Can-Am Church activities, including youth group, vacation Bible school, choir, and Sunday children's stories and crafts. She's also employed at Haynes Farming and Meat Processing for 2 years. Myra's future plans after graduating from Uniontown High School, she would like to attend Potomac State to major in animal science. Again, contestant number 7, Myra Derschlag. Okay, at this time, Charlotte will introduce the girls for their speeches.
Okay, so at this point, each girl was required to write a speech, and the speech is why you should attend my fair. So they were told they need to sell the fair to the public to make you want to come back tomorrow, and see you the next 9 days of the fair. So each contestant now will talk to you, will give their speech to you, starting with contestant number 1.
Good evening. This is a special report. I am Michaela Golden, reporting live from the Fayette County Fair. We've had several reports at the station about another pandemic hitting the area. We have not heard anything from the CDC, but wanted to investigate what was happening. My crew and I were the first ones on the scene. The Fayette County Fair, located in Dunbar, PA, was attracting swarms of people. As we were driving to the fair tonight, the bumper-to-bumper traffic began to form, but continued to move smoothly. As we entered the main gates, we began to realize why so many people gathered at the Fayette County Fair. The first thing that caught your eyes were the big, bright carnival rides brought to you by the Great American Midway. Just look at the excitement in the children's eyes as they patiently wait to ride the Ferris wheel. Most of us have a fond memory of that same kind of excitement from when we were young. My crew and I will continue to make our way around the fairgrounds until we get to the bottom of this new pandemic. One moment, please. I've just received word there's possible bad weather in the far corner of the fairgrounds, possible thunderstorms with a chance of mudslides. Don't worry, my crew and I just got to the bottom of it. This is the result of the roaring demolition derby cars as they battle to be the last car standing. The crowd goes wild as the mud goes flying. I even had the chance to interview a driver. He said he was a third-generation driver, and he's been driving in the Fayette County Fair for many years. This has become a family tradition, along with other events in the outdoor arena, such as Mud Mania, tractor pulls, and the rodeo. This has created exciting and, well, let's just say dirty memories for the participants and spectators. Okay, now I want to get to the bottom of these pandemic rumors, but I have to admit, my crew and I have been a bit distracted by the aroma coming from the various food vendors. The food vendors are comprised of multiple volunteer and community organizations. The hotspot for food seems to be the corn, sold for just $1 a ear. We decided to dig a little deeper into this famous corn and discovered that behind the man in the pirate costume and corn-eared hat selling the corn was a good old American story. The corn was donated by local Fayette County farmers to raise money for local veterans who have bravely served our country. When speaking to these men, they say they've been doing this for years and will forever cherish the memories they've created in the corn stand. As my crew and I continue to make our way through the food vendors, we realize that most people seem to have a favorite. We hear about the sizzling hot steak sandwiches from the Cattlemen's Association, Ulmer sausage sandwiches, and the delicious Jackson's Farm ice cream. Yum. One moment, please. I've just received word that the county record is being broken in the agricultural building. This could be the pandemic source we've been looking for.
A zucchini just broke the county record, weighing in at 43 pounds. Holy cow, what a sight. It is huge. And just look at all the other produce on display that were grown right here in Fayette County, such as corn, beets, and carrots. When speaking to these farmers, we realize they are proud of the work they put into farming and where it comes from right here in Fayette County. These farmers pointed us towards the 4-H barns. The 4-H barns are, well, let's just say breathtaking with the aroma and buzzing with youth, ready and excited to show off their hard work and dedication with their animals. Over the last few months, these youth, with the help of their 4-H leaders, have been learning how to work with their livestock projects. These livestock projects include market swine, goat, lambs, and beef. They've gained knowledge on how to properly care and nurture for their animals from a baby until show day. This has created lifelong memories with their animals and, more importantly, 4-H friends and club leaders. These club leaders often talk about the day when they were a 4-H member and how their families have been involved in the fair for many years. They too hold special memories themselves. The Fayette County Fair is full of entertainment, whether you like to listen to live music such as the Clarks, eat, watch pigs race, pet animals in the petting zoo, support the youth, watch a queen be crowned, or simply get dirty in the outdoor arena. But as far as a pandemic, I definitely agree with the reports coming into the station. There is a pandemic. Everyone infected has one common symptom, a memory, created one fair at a time. It is so contagious that I too have been infected, and thanks to the 4-H leaders, clubs, and people of Fayette County, I'm thankful for the memories I've created at the Fayette County Fair and will forever treasure them. You should come out and visit the Fayette County Fair. You soon will test positive for Fair 2021 and the love of my fair. It's been a pleasure reporting live from the Fayette County Fair. Good evening, and back to you at the station.
Thank you, Michaela. That was awesome. All righty. Ready, Bella? They're ready.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bella Burgess from Channel 5 News, reporting live from Dunbar, Pennsylvania, the home of the Fayette County Fair. I'm here to discover why this event brings in so many people every year and what it truly means to our community. To find out the answers, let's head on down to the fair and see what it has to offer. This just in. I've just received a report from the studio that the weatherman guarantees many sunny days and clear nights to enjoy all the activities. As great as it sounds, I've also been reassured by Mr. Bill Jackson, Fair Board President, that that will not be the only bright spot in the week. As fairgoers come through the gates of the fair, they'll see the bright lights of the carnival rides and the thrill seekers that are riding. My favorite ride is the Tilt-O-Whirl, although I highly recommend going on it before you consume any treats. Now, after you go on a ride or two, let your nose lead you to one of the many food stands. You can get a classic corn dog or even go for an ear of sweet corn for just $1. And if that doesn't tingle your taste buds, then head on down to the 4-H booth, where the hard-working kids will serve you the best milkshakes, all with a smile on their face. Oh, and by the way, the smiles are free. After you get your bellies full, take a walk down the main stretch to the Fiddler's Building, where you can see the beautiful girls that are inspired by agriculture compete for the title of Fair Queen. Speaking of competitions, right outside the Fiddler's Building, you can see the fastest pigs in the county. I've got my eye on a little pink one named Wilbur. He may be small, but wow, can those feet move. This event and many others will be taking place in the family area. The little ones will love this, and the adults will too. The fair has always been a blast. But it's also an opportunity to learn about agriculture. If you go in any of the barns on the premises, you'll see the finest stock in Southwest PA that include cattle, sheep, pigs, poultry, and so much more. If you ask the 4-H members any question, they'll be glad to answer about their prized animal. Another way to expand your knowledge is to go to the Grange building and see the variety of crops, and maybe even learn to grow your own. If you ask them a question too, they'd be happy to help you improve your green thumb. Although this might seem like a packed-filled day already, there is so much more to do and see. If you're a fan of music like me, then you'll love the performers that are lined up in the indoor arena. Performers such as the Clarks, the Hobb Sisters, and even Lauren Elena will be jamming there. They'll leave a breathtaking performance that will have you dancing in your seat and wanting to come back for more. Another favorite spot of many fairgoers is the outdoor arena. In there you can hear the roaring engines of the derby cars, the motocross bikes, or even the truck and tractor pulls. These events are all great, but my favorite event takes place on Thursday night when the dirt gets plowed in preparation for the rodeo. You can see girls turn and burn around 3 barrels, or even try to watch boys try to hold on to a bull for 8 whole seconds. Now, on the final days of the fair, the animals will be auctioned off and we'll start to say our final goodbyes. Although it is always hard to let our hometown fair go, it gives us all a reason to look forward to next year. So come on out, learn, grow, and reconnect with your community. Now the time has come for me to go saddle up my horse and get ready for the ride of my life here at the Fayette County Fair. I hope to see you all out here having a great time very soon. So once again, I'm Bella Burgess with Channel 5 News. Over and out.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you. I wouldn't want to be the 3 of you to save my life right now. Gretchen's like, all right. You ready, girl? Yeah. Don't trip, work your dress.
Do you guys hear that? It sounds like someone's phone is ringing. Oh wait, it's mine. Hello? What am I doing right now? Well, I'm running for the 2021 Fayette County Fair Queen. Where? Well, duh, the Fayette County Fair, where memories are made one fair at a time. You've never been? He's never been. Well, buckle up your seatbelt, have I got a lot of explaining to do, and you're going on speakerphone for this one. The Fayette County Fair not only has some of the best livestock in the county, award-winning baked goods, art, plants, and tractors are here. Plus, live concerts starring Lauren Elena and the Hobb Sisters, and so much more. Okay, so you're parking, right? Okay, so once you get to the main gate, take a right and head to the carnival provided by the Powers Great American Midway. Here, you can ride thrilling rides, eat mouth-watering funnel cake, and play some awesome games. You see black smoke? Oh, that's nothing. That's just from the truck and tractor pulls in the outdoor arena. Come back later this week and watch the Boys and Bulls Rodeo and the Demolition Derby with me. Now head to the barns. There's so many animals for you to see. Breeding sheep, pigs, and goat, dairy cattle, and even some carcass animals. You might even see some hardworking 4-H kids cleaning pens or washing steers. Don't mind them. They're just preparing for the market livestock shows later this week. You'll have to come back and watch me and my fellow exhibitors show Monday through Wednesday. Just below the pig barn is the indoor arena. The Lady Luck stage hosts country singer Lauren Elena, and next Friday, the livestock auction, where you can buy local meat to stock up your freezer. Now, straight through the indoor arena is the family area. Yup, that's right, those pigs are racing. That's the Pigs Gone Wild Racing Pig, sponsored by Nemacolin, one of our Red Ribbon sponsors. You can even feed a baby goat in the petting zoo. Hey, do you still want to be a cowboy? Well, you should go watch Danny Grant's Cowboy Circus, which should be strolling around. You're hungry? Well, let me recommend some of my favorites. The Cattleman's has an awesome steak sandwich, and you can wash it down with a PA-preferred Farm Show milkshake from the 4-H refreshment stand. Oh hey, on your way up to the 4-H stand, stop in the Grange building and see some beautiful quilts, fresh-cut hay, and mouth-watering pies. I know, don't those pies look delicious? No, you can't have a bite. Yes, Charlotte's right there. Yes, I will tell her if you take a bite of that award-winning pie. Go on, go get your milkshake. What flavor? Definitely chocolate. Now, go take a peek in the 4-H building, where you can learn all about our 4-H clubs, watch some chicks hatch, and even see some cool robots provided by the 4-H Robotics Club. I know, isn't it crazy that all of this is only $15? And if you come early tomorrow, it's only $13. You're tired? Well, you better head on home and get your rest. The Fayette County Fair has just started, and we have 9 more fun-filled days here at the Fayette County Fair, where memories are made one fair at a time. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow.
Really good. Ready, Kens? Yes. She looks like Cinderella.
G'day, mates, and welcome to the 2021 Guided Safari. I am your tour guide, Kenzie, and today we are traveling through the 2021 Fayette County Fair. As we walk it through the gates, you will smell the wafting smell of the delicious gyros from Almer's food stand. Next, you'll have to wash that down with a delicious milkshake from the 4-H concession stand, which is my personal favorite place. Now, let's travel over here to the Ferris wheel in the carnival section. From the top of the Ferris wheel, we can see the sights of the whole savannah. Now let's travel back down, and we can ride the fun rides of the bumper carts and the tilt-a-whirl. And let's also play the games of the fish throwing and the squirt guns. Now let's take a trip down to where the 4-H horse area is. You will see these 4-Hers all competing very hard, working to groom and to get ready for their competition day. Now let's travel over to the outdoor arena, where here we will see monster trucks, demolition derbies, rodeos, and so much more. I love watching the rodeos because the bulls and broncos remind me of the kangaroos hopping, and hearing the monster trucks roar just makes you think of the fair. Now let's walk through the 4-H barns. Here we see the draft horses that are such beautiful sights. Next, we walk through the dairy barns, and as we see the dairy goats, just think, you can drink the milk from these goats, and you can also have soap from them. Now let's travel through the poultry barn. Here you see very many chickens and rabbits. Did you know that your egg that was in your scrambled egg this morning is not laid by the same type of chicken as the chicken that was in your chicken nugget? Next, let's walk through the dairy barn. Did you know that dairy is very important in your diet, as whether it's on the cheese on your pizza or it's in your yogurt in your yogurt? Now let's head over to the 4-H livestock barns. Here you see so many competitors working so hard with their animals just to compete on show day. Which brings us now to the indoor arena. There are shows in there from dogs clear up to steers, as well as so many fun events. There can be the 4-H Olympics. There can also be the Lauren Elena, which is the best show to watch. Now let's head to the family fun area. Here you can watch the Pigs Gone Wild races, or we can also go to the petting zoo and pet some of the cutest animals. We also get to see the Abracadabra show and Danny's Wild Gone West show. Now we have to stop in the Fiddler's Building, as there's so many competitions there as well. There's the chili cook-off, the Queen contest, and there's also Fayette Idol. Now, we're running a little bit short on time for the safari, so let's be sure, before you leave, to stop and see the antique tractors, the arts and crafts, and even the Grange building. Be sure also, before you stop, to stop at some of the other delicious food stands, like Dirty Dogs, Beck's Concessions, and the Cattleman's booth. Thank you all for coming on my guided safari with me.
Okay, Madison.
Thank you. Friends, family, and neighbors, how are you doing today? As I am honored to stand up here tonight before all of you, representing a small part of our ever-changing world, I couldn't be more thankful. Each and every one of you make up a portion of our fair. From the cooks and servers in many of the food stands to the countless workers making the Fayette County Fair run smoothly, and to all the volunteers and youth that make our week here run, thank you. I know life can get busy, but taking time out of our busy schedules to make new friendships, enjoy good food together, take in a show, or just walk around the fair, enjoying the sights, sounds, and the aroma is just one reason to attend the Fayette County Fair. Another reason is our youth. Many 4-H'ers put countless hours into their projects and can't wait to bring them to the fair. Lambs, goats, beef cattle, dairy cattle, cooked goods, vegetables, arts and crafts is just a small list of the endless exhibits we 4-H'ers exhibit each year. And if you explore the fairgrounds, you can find many more. The Fayette County Fair brings everyone together as a community to celebrate our agriculture roots. The third reason is the entertainment. Have you seen the lineup we have this year? Lauren, Elena, the Clarks, and the Hobbs sisters, just to name a few. We also have the demolition derbies, the tractor truck and semi-pulls, the motocross and monster truck races, plus many more. Or perhaps you're looking forward to the outdoor carnival or some of our many family shows. Pigs Gone Wild, Abracadabra, Hog Dickety Dog, and keep exploring. There's something for all ages. Finding something that suits you is always a win. After having a fair-filled adventure, I'm sure you've worked up an appetite. The Fayette County Fair has all of the greatest fair foods. Some of my favorites are the steak, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich from the Cattleman's Club, the steak sandwich from Ulmer's, cheesy curly fries, all washed down with an ice-cold Pepsi and Jackson's ice cream for dessert. If you can imagine it, the fair will surely make it. As summer days begin to fade, and you need to have an adventure that won't cost a small fortune, come to the Fayette County Fair and see what we have in store. I promise you, rain or shine, the barns are full of animals, the petting zoo is waiting, and the food will surely not disappoint. With music blaring in the background to engines revving in the arena, the greatest show is here, the Fayette County Fair. I can't wait to see you all here, and if you need help having an adventure, come find me, Madison Davis, in the Dairy Barn. Thank you.
You ready? You okay?
Imagine that your time is limited and you can only go on one vacation this summer. Where should you go? Well, of course, your first choice should be the 2021 Fayette County Fair. For just $15 a day, you can experience 10 whole days of pure and true excitement. And if you make it here by 4 p.m. on weekdays, you can experience it all for just $13. All 5 of your senses are sure to kick into high gear with the countless options of delicious food, amazing entertainment, and thrill-seeking activities. Your entire family is certain to have the absolute best experience imaginable. Now, I know most of you are thinking, well, what specific things does the Fayette County Fair have to offer? That's why I'm here to help you. Your first stop should, of course, be the Family Fun Center, where you can partake in the Pigs Gone Wild event, watch amazing shows such as the Cowboy Circus and Abracadabra, and even pet adorable baby animals at the Barnyard Petting Zoo. Having all of this countless fun sure will work up quite an appetite. So head on down to one of the local food stands, such as Maryland's on Main, which offers homemade Italian food. My personal favorite is the scratch-made gnocchi, but if Italian food isn't your thing, there's no need to worry. Grab yourself an unforgettable steak sandwich from Almer's and a $1 corn on the cob to help support our local veterans. Of course, there are many other options, such as delicious gyros, curly cheese fries, mouth-watering powdered funnel cakes, and even bright red glaring candied apples, which are even more great tasting options that our wonderful fair has to offer. But of course, no fair meal is complete without a big, refreshing glass of old-fashioned fresh squeezed lemonade or a hand-spun milkshake made at our 4-H refreshment stand. After having a genuine fair meal, take a walk through any of our commercial buildings to do some shopping, see beautiful antique tractors and even new homemade projects, see homegrown fruits and vegetables at the Grange building, and even see beautiful flowers that our wonderful gardeners have brought in for the week. Your next stop is going to be the 4-H barns, where you can take in all of the hard work these young 4-H students and families have put into making their animals look market ready. You're guaranteed to value the true meaning of hard work and success after watching any of the livestock animals be shown throughout the week. Now that your food is settled, it's time for some real excitement. As your senses begin to drift away from the powerful livestock noises, they begin to focus on the loud and thrill-filled screams coming from the carnival. Are you brave enough to ride to the top of the Ferris wheel to see the entire fair lit up with bright blazing lights? Or can you stomach the daring scrambler ride that spins in countless circles? Don't forget to sharpen your basketball skills by shooting some hoops, or even play a couple rounds of ring toss to claim some awesome prizes. For those of you that love loud and jam-packed excitement, the Chevron Arena is truly the place to be. Whether you love cars crashing into each other, motocross racing, barrel racing, or even brave bull riders, the Demolition Derby, motocross races, monster truck race, and my favorite, the Boys and Bulls Rodeo, are all events you are certain to have immense amounts of family fun at. Just prepare yourself to get a little dirty. On the very last day of the fair, don't miss out on the amazing singer Lauren Elena, assisted with Tim Livin, as they perform right here at our fair, located at the Lady Luck stage. My fair is filled with endless musical talents, including, but not limited to, the New Hobbs Sisters, the Fabulous Hubcaps, the Old Time Fiddlers, and of course, the one and only Clarks, who perform every year at our fair and bring in one of the most treasured Fayette County Fair traditions. These next 10 days not only bring pure and true excitement, but they also bring unforgettable new memories, one fair at a time. There truly is something for everyone, whether it's learning a new skill, picking up a new hobby, discovering a new favorite food, or even making new friends. The Fayette County Fair is guaranteed to hold a special place in each and everyone's hearts, just like it has mine. These hardworking students, families, farmers, board members, and sponsors all grant us the privilege to hold the fantastic fair that we do. I promise that one personal experience at my fair will open your eyes to an entire new realm of appreciation for the whole community that comes together to put on such a memorable event that so many of us treasure so deep in our hearts. Our area might be small, but we sure are mighty and know how to host one amazing fair that every family is certain to remember. Unlike any other ordinary fair, my fair is genuinely a place that anyone and everyone can come together to call home. With COVID taking such a hard hit on not only our community, but our entire world, it is so important that we come together to recognize and appreciate the entire agricultural community for making sure food was still made to be put on the tables, animals were properly taken care of, and the work never stopped. This fair now gives you the opportunity to make a difference, to attend the livestock auction and congratulate that little girl that's worked so hard to train her steer this year, or to compliment someone on how beautiful their artwork is that they've invested so much time in. No matter what you decide to partake in at the Fayette County Fair, your support helps to support not only me, but all of us, and that truly is the most valuable accomplishment any of us could ever strive for. Thank you.
And last but not least, Miss Myra.
Come on down to the 66th Annual Fayette County Fair, where you're sure to have fun, meet new people, learn, and make memories, no matter the age. Fun fact, did you know that the first Fayette County Fair was originally a small field day located at the O.W. Rittenhouse and Edward Higbee Farm? In 1957, Emerson Work and Lewis Williams decided it was best to buy a piece of land in Dunbar Township because the fair was growing from 13 steers to over 300 steers, goats, lambs, and pigs sold during the 4-H livestock auction. With that being said, there's plenty of room to enjoy what the fair has to offer. Over by the indoor arena is the family area that everyone will enjoy, from little toddlers to elders. In the barnyard petting zoo, you can feed and play with animals ranging from puppies to llamas. If you hear cheering and wonder what's going on, it's people cheering for their favorite piggy in the Pigs Gone Wild race. After the best piggy has won, go check out Danny Grant's Cowboy Circus and learn how to lasso. Another great way to spend quality time together is walking around admiring the amazing artwork the talented woodcarvers have done before the beautiful fireworks show starting Sunday, August 1st at 9:30 and ending with a boom. Over in the indoor arena and by the barns, a bunch of people come and go, but the ones that are always around are the 4-H livestock members as they get ready for their upcoming shows or hanging around the show box. Another great way, in the barn you have steers, goats, lambs, pigs, and so much more that show throughout the fair. Other than this, Thursday before the auction is the 4-H Olympics, where all 4-H members get together and have fun without the stress of shows and before the auction. During the auction, you have all buyers from all over come out and support us in buying our animals. That's not the only thing getting good in the indoor arena. Take the road less traveled and see Lauren Elena in action Saturday, August 7th. Out past the barns and into the buildings is a bunch of neat things to glance at, from arts and crafts to home-baked goods and so much more. If you like tractors, take a walk through the building with antique to newer model tractors. Some buildings have arts, crafts, and home-baked goods that will be judged. Don't forget, check out the buildings with the vendors. They will be happy to answer any questions about their products. As soon as you leave the buildings, the sweet, yummy goodness of funnel cakes and cotton candy aromas fill your nose. The fair has a different variety of food, from hot dogs and hamburgers to sweet Italian sausage. And multiple food stands sell the perfect lemonade. Not too sweet, not too sour, just squeezed to perfection. Then, before you end your day at the Fayette County Fair, take a walk through our Chevron Arena and watch some of the events such as demolition derby, tractor pulls, rodeo, and so much more exciting stuff. But then, take a walk through our bright and exciting carnival area with games and rides for everybody. And everyone's most favorite, most definitely my favorite, the Ferris wheel, and see the Fayette County Fair stretch over a portion of Pennsylvania. Thank you for coming to the Fayette County Fair, and remember, memories are made one fair at a time.
Are you three still my friends? Right now, they don't like me very much. So now you see why they're having a hard time. Wow, these were all great speeches. Very, very good. Weren't they? Very good. Very good. Okay, next we are going to do an impromptu question. And the impromptu question we ask the outgoing queen, which this year was Jessica, we ask our outgoing queens to give us 3 questions. And then the committee, we look over all 3 of them, and we either choose one of the 3, we either not choose any of them at all and make up our own, or we take all 3 questions and combine them and make a different question. The reason that we do this is really it makes it fair because the outgoing queen is always friends with somebody. And we don't ever want somebody to think that, well, the queen gave my daughter the question or gave her daughter the question or, you know, what have you. So we figured the way to make it fair is we ask her to give us 3. We either pick one of the 3 or we make our own or combine them into one. And she did a good job this year with the questions. So Debbie's going to come up and ask the impromptu to the girls. And so we need everybody to go outside to our soundproof, whatever. Our soundproof outdoors. Yeah, they don't hear nothing out there with everything going on, except for contestant number 1. Now, girls, you know that when you're done answering the question, then you go up and sit in the chair then, okay?
We're gonna wait till I close the door. Come on up. Contestant number 1, but we're gonna wait till they close the door. Okay. The question's a little bit long, so the question is, if you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement? Okay, I'm going to read it again. Give her a couple seconds to think. If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement?
If I was a Fair Queen and saw that youth was decreasing in our area, I would travel and talk about my love for agriculture and how much the Fayette County brings to the community. Working at a daycare for over 3 years, I've realized that kids pick up on everything. So if we start them young, I'm sure they will love to join us at the Fayette County Fair and get involved in agriculture. Thank you.
Okay, contestant number 2. We have a long question. Okay? If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement? I'm going to give it a couple seconds, and I'm going to read it again. If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create involvement?
That's a very good question, ma'am. And I think in the world we live in nowadays, many people can be criticized, and it might deter them away from joining new clubs or coming to the fair because they're worried about what other people are going to say. So if I was the Fair Queen, I would create an environment that would be welcoming and loving, just like the 4-H members did for my horse club. They welcomed me in, and it was the best feeling to feel like I had a family and I was at home whenever I came to the fair. So once again, if I became the Fair Queen, I would create an environment so that everybody would be welcomed and no one would have, the numbers would not decrease because everybody would want to be there. Thank you.
Contestant number 3. Okay, I'm going to read it twice. If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement? If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement?
Thank you for the question. If the youth participation would happen to decrease, it would be a very sad moment, and I would simply advertise more, get it out there in our schools. I mean, there is a negative outlook on our fair, as sad as it is to say, and so I would help and try and show that positive side of our fair and all that it has to offer, and leadership skills, communication skills, the farm-to-table process explanation, and everything that our fair has to offer. Thank you.
Contestant number 4, if you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement? And I'll give you a couple seconds to think and I'll read it again. If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement?
If I win as Fair Queen, what I would do to get more youth to participate, I would go around to many places many local places and promote it. I would also go on many social medias and promote it very much there. I would go and I would post so much about how 4-H is so beneficial and good for the future. That is what I would do. Thank you.
Contestant number 5. Okay, I'm going to read it twice. If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement? If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement?
Thank you. If I win as queen and I see youth participation decreasing, I would make sure that they know, excuse me, I would make sure they know how much fun I had as a youth growing up through 4-H. That's where I made all of my friends, made all of my memories, and it makes the Fayette County Fair the greatest place in the world. Thank you.
Contestant number 6. Okay, I'm going to read it twice. If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement? If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement?
If I would happen to win as Fair Queen and see that youth participation was decreasing, to increase the intake and more involvement, I would definitely encourage all of these young members to become involved with any of the 4-H groups. I think that being a part of 4-H, especially any of the livestock groups itself, give you such a broad opportunity to make so many new friends. I know personally, I had told the judges that I played all kinds of sports, and I never found my love until I joined the agricultural community. And I realized that 4-H is such a warming and welcoming environment that it has open arms to anybody that wants to join. So when you come and you join any of these animal participation groups or honestly any of the groups, whether it's photography, baking, etc., you open your eyes to an entire new realm of people that want to see you succeed. And I truly think that that would majorly increase youth participation. Thank you.
Contestant number 7. Okay, I'm going to read it twice to you. If you win as Fair Queen and you see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement? If you win as Fair Queen and see that youth participation is decreasing, what would you do to help create more involvement?
If I win Fair Queen and see that the youth involvement is decreasing, I am going to promote the fair. I will be like, hey, you should try out the steers. Hey, you should do this. You'll really enjoy that. I'm pretty sure you will do this. Just give it a try and see you go from there. A prime example, like I just told one of the guys out there, I was like, hey, you should do a steer for your last year. You'll really enjoy it. And I just promote it and make sure that everybody knows what the fair has to offer if I become Fair Queen. Thank you.
All right, breathe. So one thing that I want to tell you about these 7 girls outside, kind of tells you what kind of girls that they are. They stood up, half of these girls knew each other before we started, and some of them had no clue who the rest of them were until they met at the one and only meeting that we have, for the contest. We have one night that we come together, we're here for about 2 hours, and go through the whole night and introduce each other. And them outside, they said, most of us weren't friends before we got here today, but I feel that I've made 7 new friends. And they said, no matter who wins tonight, we are going to cheer each and every one of you on. Like they said that about each other. That's awesome, though. It is. That tells what kind of girls these girls are. It really does. Good job, girls. They're raised right. They're raised on farms around manure. They're raised right. Okay, so right now we're going to dismiss the judges to go back in our very unair-conditioned, hot, smelly kitchen. But they have a pan of brownies back there, so yeah. So they're going to go back there with Debbie. Huh? Oh, wait, take that with you. Well, give me that. So Debbie's going to go back there with them. We'll see you in the morning. Okay, so as you can see up here, there are a lot of wonderful, amazing gifts. And the community is very, very kind to the Fair Queen contest. When we, ask for donations to give to the queens, they're very, very, very kind to us. So I would like to, at this time, acknowledge those who have donated everything from the food today, the decorations, the flowers, everything here that you see. So Abby's Gold Gems and Gifts, they donate a very beautiful piece of jewelry for the Queen. Armstrong Cable, the Fayette County Fair, Froggy 94.9, Jackson's Farm, they have a beautiful ice cream basket here. Jessica Wolf, our outgoing has-been Fair Queen. Megan Ford, who was here tonight for the parade and put these young girls in their truck to drive them around. Myers Catering and Decorating, the decorations you see, plus the wonderful meal that we ate today. Nemacolin Woodlands, ooh, someone's going to get a nice gift from Nemacolin. Neubauer's flowers. Are these flowers amazing? Like all of these beautiful flowers that you see here tonight. My wonderful friend Jamie from Neubauer's Flowers created all of these. Penn State Fayette gives a very nice scholarship to the Queen and the Princess. So yes, they're very, very generous with that. So we have a scholarship for the Queen and Princess. Pickle 99.3, Powers Great American Midways, which is the carnival, they also present the Queen with a scholarship. Randy Breakiron, RB Arena. Randy, we had the horse and buggy here tonight to bring the Queen, Princess, and the State Queen into here tonight. And he also made a donation to the Queen contest. So some lucky girls are going to get some gift cards to the Boot Barn. That's right. Somerset Trust, 10 Valley Farms, Lynn's Dairy Queen, Trudy Diamond, the 2019-20, we carried these girls over for 2 years, 2019-20 Fair Princess, Beverly Diamond, her mom, Tractor Supply, WMBS Radio, Walnut Hill Miniature Golf, State Theater Center for the Arts, and George R. Smolik Electric. So these are the people that have donated very nice gifts for these girls tonight, so we'd like to acknowledge them. Okay, in the audience, I see a few of our past fair queens. Actually, Michaela Camp, stand up. She's a past fair queen. Just a couple years, just 2019, correct? 2019 queen. She actually crowned Jessica, did you not? 2018, you crowned Jessica. Gabby Minnick was here, but I don't see her. Is there any other past queens from Fayette that I'm missing that's here tonight with us? Okay. And now we also have some visiting royalty from other fairs that we are so happy to have you girls here. Sarah DeBrule, 2019 Westmoreland Fair Queen. Elena Leisure, the 2020 Dayton Fair Queen. Marissa Gottschalk, 2019 Washington County. Mackenzie Simpson, 2019 West Alexander Fair Queen. Ivy Long, the 2019 Indiana County Fair Queen. And we didn't get you on the list, but that's Sarah Calvert. She is the 2019, correct? Greene County Fair Queen. And now we have two special guests here tonight. We have our State Fair Queen, and the State Fair Queen, what happens with these girls? Whoever wins Queen tonight in January will go to Hershey. Whoever wins tonight, the Queen will go to Hershey in January and compete for the Pennsylvania State Fair Queen. She'll compete against about 57 other girls, and she'll have that crown for a year. She'll get to travel to a lot of places, meet a lot of exciting people, and have a lot of opportunities opened up to her. So it'll just be a great reign. So our 2021 Pennsylvania State Fair Queen is here tonight, Addison Neff. She's going to come up and speak for a couple minutes. And the alternate as well. Both of you girls come up. I know the alternate's from Somerset County. I forgot, what's your first name? Abigail. That's right, Abigail Knapp, I apologize. Come on up, girls. Okay, so we're going to let Addison speak first.
Good evening. I'm Addison Neff, the 2021 Pennsylvania State Fair Queen. My journey as the 2021 PA State Fair Queen began this past January when I competed in the virtual State Fair Queen competition with 20 other ladies from across the state representing their home fairs. Then in April, I was officially crowned the 2021 PA State Fair Queen at a small in-person coronation ceremony held in Lebanon. Since then, I've had the opportunity to attend numerous fairs and events across the state, including the Big Butler Fair, the Derry Township Agricultural Fair, the Lebanon Area Fair, and many more. And now I'm excited to be here with you tonight to see the Fayette County Fair. I want to take a moment and recognize and congratulate Jessica and Trudy on your years of serving your fair and your community. So congratulations. And then for all you young ladies sitting up here, your speeches were amazing and I've enjoyed being here at the fair. And your passion for your fair is very evident. You would all do a great job being queen. So I wish you all the best. And thank you for having me here at your fair. I've enjoyed spending the day and seeing all that your fair has to offer. Thank you.
Thank you, Addison. Go ahead. I'm Abigail Knapp, the 2020 Somerset County Fair Queen and now the 2021 Pennsylvania State Fair Queen alternate. I'd like to thank you all for welcoming me out here tonight, and you ladies look beautiful. I'm excited to go try that chocolate-covered bacon I've been hearing about. Sounds exciting. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, girls, for coming tonight. I know you traveled a long distance. Addison's mom said that she has a 3-hour ride home and she has to be at work at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, so thank God for moms, huh? Okay, so now at this time, we're going to have Trudy. We're going to let her say a few words. She's looking at me like, what are you talking about? You knew you were doing this. We're going to let her say a few words on being I think been a fair princess, what, about 7 years now? That's what it feels like, honestly. So these girls were very gracious when I said last year, we're not going to pick a new queen or new princess. We're not having a contest with all the happenings. I said, would you guys just like to continue your crowning? And they said yes, and they jumped in. And the livestock show that we had out here, the 3-day show last year, Jessica was out here passing out ribbons and stuff, and it was just great, just kind of like kept in their roles. So Trudy's going to say a few words here.
I can't really read this. Hello everyone, my name is Trudy Diamond. I am the 2019 Fayette County Fair Princess. I'm currently attending Robert Morris University where I'm studying nursing. I'm also a member of the Delta Zeta sorority as well as working as a Thrive leader for the counseling center. Last year my 4-H days came to an end, but I was previously a member of the swine, dairy, and beef 4-H clubs for 10 years. All of which I have been very lost without this year. Sorry, I can't really read my speech. I printed it off this morning. We didn't have much ink in the printer, so. Speaking of beef cows, anyways, every year someone has some horror story about the beef show. So I just want everyone to give Jessica a round of applause on her 2-year anniversary of overcoming her fear of beef cows. You might want to take that back, because she didn't really overcome it. She mostly just ran from them the whole time. And right in the middle of me making fun of her from running from them, they came charging at me, and Charlotte's over there yelling at both of us to get out of there, so then we're both hopping over the fence. Look like we're running for our lives, but anyways. My 2 years of being the princess have been nothing less than amazing. Me and Jessica had an amazing fair, meeting performers, meet the Queen Day, attending all the events and livestock shows, eating lots of cake and everything else, lassoing a bull with basketball spinning on our heads, you name it, and we did it. We were also able to attend many other queen contests and fairs as well, where I met many other amazing girls with the same love for agriculture that we had. We even got the opportunity to show the 2020 State Fair Queen around our fair in Fayette County last summer, since she was unable to visit much during her reign. Unfortunately, I never got to use my car magnets in a parade, but they made a very nice decoration for our front door. None of these unforgettable and special memories would be possible without a boatload of people. First and foremost, thank all of you for coming here tonight, because I never got to wear this prom dress to prom. I graduated last year, so I had to get a use out of it, and just wanted to put that out there. Just kidding. First of all, thank you to our wonderful Fair Board, fair staff, and everyone who works so hard all year to keep the fairgrounds beautiful and functional so that we can do things like walk around with crowns on our head. Thank you for all of our sponsors and anyone who donated any of the generous gifts for the new Queen and Princess. Thank you to our Queen Committee, Charlotte, Debbie, and Elizabeth, for running the show and always making sure the Queen and Princess have the best experience they possibly can. Your efforts don't go unnoticed, and we appreciate you very much. Thank you to all my amazing friends that listened to my speech countless times and always showed me the support. Thank you to my cousins, Craig Diamond, and Rhonda Diamond, and Chris Diamond, and Linda Diamond for letting me use their campers as my personal changing room. Thank you to my family, my mom, dad, Katie, Emily, Grandma, Papa, and my Aunt Gail for also listening to my speech countless times and probably in their sleep, along with the attitude that often came with it, mostly to my mother. Last but not least, thank you to the Queen herself for never failing to include me in anything and for telling me to shut up every time that I asked her if I was stepping on her toes. You have been amazing 2 years, and I'm so glad I was able to be your princess. You've been the best queen. To all of you beauties and the next queen and princess, soak it all up because the 10 days goes by so fast. All of you would make an amazing queen or princess. While I would have loved to run again this year, I was unable to due to time conflicts and summer classes, but I hope to see you here all again next year. Thank you once again to everybody who made it possible for me to be the 2019 Fayette County Fair Princess. I just threw him down there. Thank you.
She's so much fun. So we kind of have the same story. I try every year, look, she's gonna cry already. I try every year to think of something fun that happened with me and the Queen during her reign. And the story she talked about with the cattle, they're down, now wait, mind you, both of these girls live on a dairy farm. So they're around cows every single day. And Trudy shows beef cows, but they're around cows every single day. And we're down at the steer show. They're passing out ribbons and a couple steers, and there's always a couple that breaks loose from the 4-H'ers and their exhibitors and take off somewhere. So a couple steers got loose from the kids, and they decided to run and take off. Well, they started charging towards the fence where these two were standing with ribbons. And I looked at, and I'm laughing, and I said, you better get out of there. Jessica, y'all like see people like in these TikTok videos where they run and they like leap over top of these gates. I have never seen these two girls. And meanwhile, I'm looking at people, I said, they live with cows every single day. And they act like they've never seen a cow in their life. She was petrified. So, but she did a good job for 2 years. Huh. She's done a lot of things, been in a lot of places. She amazed me every single time that she'd call and say, hey, I'm going to this fair, that fair. You went to what, 15 fairs? 16 fairs that she traveled to. Her and Trudy went to a lot of them with her. Her amazing scrapbook over here of all of her accomplishments she did. I was very proud of her. I was very happy to have her as a queen. She represented the fair very well. So now it's her final hurrah. Don't cry. Okay, so now we're going to hear a final speech from Jessica.
Huh? Do you have any tissues?
I have any tissues. You may as well use this because you can't use it.
Just to get the story straight, I'm not around beef cows all the time. I only do like dairy cows. But 2 years ago today, I stood in front of you and began my speech as a contestant, and I said, boy, oh boy, do I have a story to tell you guys. And oh boy, do I. If I only knew where that day would lead me. What a great adventure. The Fayette County Fair has been a big part of my life for 21 years, and I could not have asked for more. Our fair is amazing, the people are amazing, and I'm so proud to have been able to represent our fair. The girls tonight have told you all about the events to come over the next 9 days. I'm so excited for this year's fair. It's been a long time coming, and I'd like to wish each contestant the best of luck. Trudy and I attended almost every event, contest, shows, and exhibits. We ate food at all of our favorite food booths, and even got to judge a cake or two. We welcomed everyone we could. Our days were full, exciting, and a dream come true. I had the opportunity to visit over 15 fairs across the state of PA. It was very eye-opening to see many different fairs. My adventures took me to large and small locations, rural and urban, and they all had something unique and exciting to offer.
Wyoming County offers helicopter rides and an indoor beehive so you can learn all about bees. The SGD Fair has their own duck farm and a frog racing competition where you either had to catch or bring your own frog. And when we asked the guy where we could get one, they said there's a creek, like just a little bit down the road. They have the best frogs. Sullivan County Fair made everyone felt like they were part of their family. They welcomed us with open arms. I could go on and on, but everywhere I went was really great. I definitely made many memories, one fair at a time. Once back in Fayette County, I realized that there is no place like home. Our fair, my fair, is the best on every level. I have been blessed. I wish the new queen and princess well and much success. Hold on tight because the ride is about to start. Thank you to all who have made my experiences an exceptional time. I will cherish these moments forever. Trudy, thank you for being the best princess a girl could ask for. Every event we went to together, I had a blast and wouldn't change it for the world. To the fair board, thank you for supporting me with everything I did. Without you, a lot of things I accomplished would not have happened. Okay, at this moment, I'd like to ask Trudy to come up here with me. No? Debbie, Elizabeth, and Charlotte, would you please come here? No. Thank you guys so much for everything that you've done. Thank you. Thank you for your much needed guidance, direction, and suggestion. Without you, without you, I would have been so lost. As a token of our gratitude and thanks, Trudy and I got you each a gift.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, girls. Those are very nice. You're welcome. Give them right back.
I know. Okay. To my family, thank you for picking up a lot of the extra work around the farm and at the fair to allow me to have this amazing opportunity. Without you, I would not have had the freedom to travel as much as I did. To my parents, thank you for your support. Mom, thank you for inspiring me, motivating me, and encouraging me. You are my biggest supporter and role model. Dad, thank you for being the best chauffeur. Going on many adventures with you was absolutely great. I loved mapping out which fairs we were going to attend, and even planned a trip where we stayed overnight to hit 4 different fairs in 2 days. Thank you. Without you, the inspiration, drive, and support that you both have given me I would not be the person I am today. So thank you. For anyone I've missed, thank you for all of your support. The 2021 fair has just begun. Let's go make some new memories, one fair at a time. And for the last time, my name is Jessica Wolf, and I'm the 2019 Fayette County Fair Queen.
We all need tissues. Aw. Well, thank you, girls. That was very nice. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Wow, I yell at you all the time, and you still bought us gifts. She calls me like 3 days ago talking about her scrapbook Now, she's been to 16 fairs, a farm show, state competition. Her scrapbook is 57 pages long. She calls me 3 days and starts saying, I'm just working on my scrapbook because we've only had 2 years. I mean, do you have pictures from this and that? I said, we've only had 2 years, you know. She did, she got it done. Okay, how are we looking back there? Here we go. No, Charlotte ain't singing. Who has to go to the bathroom? Like, seriously, if you have to go, go ahead and go. We're going to take a pee break. There they go. Myra, I know you have to go because you told me outside you did.
I know, but it ain't worth it.
She said, I have to go to the bathroom, but there's too many, what'd you say? Too many safety pins and buttons involved. Okay. Oh, you need tissues. Oh. Oh, look, Robin has tissues for you. Well, when the girls come back, we can do Miss Congeniality at least. We can do that. A gown with pockets is the best, isn't it? Yes, a dress or gown with pockets is the best. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Jessica wants you all to look at her scrapbook while you're sitting here.
I'm Chip Rome with the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and for this episode of Good to Know, we are in Mount Pleasant, and with me is Police Chief George Grippo. Good to have you here, Chief.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and we have Jamie White, and Jamie's a member of our National Night Out Committee.
Thank you for having me, Chip.
Yeah. Nice day out here, guys, and we're getting ready for a big event in Mount Pleasant on August 3rd, the National Night Out. And Chief, tell us about the goal of National Night Out.
Well, the goal of National Night Out is to get the general public to come up and enjoy some time with the police, see us in a manner where we're really not doing our job. We're kind of interacting with the kids and with the families and the adults as well. And also we'll have the fire department there, and we'll have our ambulance service, Medic 10 there. So there'll be a bunch of first responders there. We'll be having a good time and interacting with everybody, and we hope that everybody can come out and enjoy it.
It sounds good. And Jamie, if you could give us dates and location and all that and times, I guess.
Okay. We're going to have this event that's held here at Frick Park in Mount Pleasant. The date will be August 3rd, and the time will be 5:30 to 8. We have a rain date for August 5th that week, just in case. But we're not going to have rain. It's going to be a beautiful night.
Yeah, we're hoping for that. And so it's a Tuesday night for the original date, and then the rain date is on a Thursday. A lot of activities. The brochure has a lot of things happening. You want to share a little bit about what people can expect?
Sure. So it's a really cool night. It's a night of appreciation for the first responders. So there'll be some special drawings just for the first responders. But the general public coming out can expect they're going to get some free food when they come. So they'll get a water, chips, sandwich, some things to go. So you'll be able to get some food when you come. So expect that. And then there's going to be raffles. There's going to be vendors just filling Frick Park. So you'll have the opportunity to meet different businesses, different services that are in Westmoreland County. We do businesses have donated bikes. So a bunch of kids will leave here with a lot of bikes, which is really cool to see the kids leaving here excited and just a chance to meet the first responders and check out some of the equipment and things. It's a really cool night if you've never been a part of it.
Yeah, and they get a big crowd here. I mean, the park is full of folks, and the fact that everything is free. And the police will just be kind of there just mingling with the folks and just greeting them?
Yeah, we'll be staged at the park. We'll have our police cars over there, and it's kind of nice for the young kids. They like to get in the police car and sit in the car and turn the lights on and things like that, so it's good. And you know, we talk with the adults and just kind of mix and mingle with the crowd, and it's a lot of fun. So like Jamie said, it's going to be a good night. We're hoping to see a lot of people. I know I enjoy it. I know my officers enjoy it as well, so we're hoping that everybody else can come out and enjoy it with us.
Now, Jamie, you mentioned some of the activities. You forgot to mention the DJ.
DJ Rick with Armstrong Cable will be here blasting the tune, so it'll be a fun night. Come out for that as well.
I think he's taking requests, I heard, so you can email those to him in advance probably. We won't give you his email address, though. Lots of raffles. I know at the end of the night, they're like giving everything away, and I think the police are part of that. Like, they actually get tickets from you folks, right?
Yes. How we coordinate the event is the police officers have tickets. And when you come over and meet a police officer and talk to them, we actually hand you a ticket. And that ticket's used for like the raffle and for the food and things of that nature. So again, it gives you a chance to meet us, and then also after you meet us, it gives you a chance to go out and join the rest of the festivities.
Yeah. And everything is free, as both guys have mentioned. It's a great free event. You know, free food and opportunities to win prizes is free. And if you bring a non-perishable food item, which is going to be donated to the Mount Pleasant Food Pantry, you actually get additional tickets too. So that's a way to encourage you to bring some food in to share with folks. Jamie, anything else you want to share about activities?
Not that I can. I think we covered everything. The raffles and everything. It's a fun night. I encourage you to make plans to stop out. Even if you can't stay the full night, stop out and see what the town has to offer. It's a great night.
And a lot of the vendors have giveaways too. So as you go by the booths, a lot of the businesses that are set up here, Armstrong's going to have a booth, and we encourage you to stop by. We're going to have our prize wheel there. You'll know where we're at because DJ Rick will be also at that location. So if you can't see us, you'll hear us. So just stop by. Chief, I appreciate you and your officers working with this. And in addition to appreciating the police, they're also appreciating all the EMS and the fire department.
Yes, we have a tight-knit group here as far as the police department, the fire department, and the ambulance service. We work well together, and it's just going to be kind of a night that we can go and relax and have fun and really not have to worry about the work side of it. So it'll be good. So we're hoping to see everybody there. We're hoping for a nice day, just kind of like today, and, you know, let's have some fun.
Well, Jamie, if you will, give us the dates and times one more time, please.
So it's August 3rd, 5:30 to 8 here at Frick Park, and then the rain date is August 5th.
Thank you, guys. This is good to know.
Make memories with your family at this year's Fayette County Fair, July 29th through August 7th. Enjoy the family area, stroll through the petting zoo, or cheer on the pig races. Join us for performances by local artists, the Hobbs Sisters, everyone's hometown favorite, the Clarks, the Hubcaps, and American Idol's Lauren Elena. Check out the demolition derbies or the rodeo at the outdoor arena. Experience it all. The Fayette County Fair, July 29th to August 7th. Visit FayetteFair.com to purchase tickets.
It is packed here tonight.
It is.
There are a bunch of cars that look like they're crunched up or something, or going to get crunched up.
Oh, it must be Demo Derby night.
Demo Derby. Have you ever Demo Derby?
No, well, not on purpose.
That does happen sometimes.
Yeah, like at Walmart sometimes, if I get my buggy, I'm just trying to get around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you wear a helmet when you are doing that?
No.
See, now these guys are serious.
They are.
They wear helmets, they wear seatbelts, and they just go boom and crash into people. And I think the goal is to make the other person's car quit working?
Yes, so it's pretty much last man or woman standing. And there's first place, second place, and third place. But there's rules and stuff like that. It's not just a free-for-all, but...
Oh, it's not like you can just take out a sledgehammer and start hammering.
No, that would be cool, though. They should do that. They should do that. Maybe we can suggest that for next year.
Could.
Yeah. Are you going to do the demo derby next year? Because you're Fair Queen, you're Stonehouse Idol.
I mean,
how did that go, by the way?
It went
We
well.
missed your song somehow last night.
I don't want to talk about it, okay? I just don't. I can't. It's too disheartening.
I see, yeah.
Would you like me to sing again?
Maybe after a while.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe solo.
All right, I'll
solo
warm
that
up.
we can't hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, did you like that?
You know what? I'm done.
I would practice that all morning. I was waiting.
I'm not even looking at you.
So speaking of demo derbies, we're actually tonight, we're gonna do a throwback to a demo derby from, get this, 16 years ago.
What?
16 years, and I think that's where your shirt is from 16 years. Mine, the infinite sign, right?
Infinity.
Right? And then
To
my
infinity and beyond. Yeah. One
yep.
wire, infinite possible.
And you have Armstrong on your back, I think. Yeah, see there? So these are actually like retro, because when you come to a derby, and you'll see it actually in this episode, this was from 2004, it's an awesome demo derby, but Armstrong would bring a big production truck in, we'd have a huge production going on, and we'd be out there.
They would throw hats.
You remember this?
Whoa!
Oh my gosh, they're here, Armstrong's here.
Like this.
Look at this hat.
Look at this hat.
Look at that
I mean,
hat.
wouldn't you want one of these hats?
I would, I do want that hat. Actually.
So you can vicariously live
They left.
through this episode by watching people get these awesome hats.
Yes, that is a nice hat.
I mean, it is.
That's a nice hat. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It looks good. Are you allowed to wear white? It's after fall, you can't wear white.
Right, you can
after
wear,
September.
from Memorial Day to, I think, Labor Day, you can wear white.
Good thing.
So we're good.
Good thing, because I have white on.
That's right.
I never wear white. But here
And
we
it's
are.
going to be a good demo. I mean, they're just going to
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Crunch.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited.
It's crunch time.
Did you bring popcorn? Nachos?
Oh, we can buy nachos.
We can. We can.
All right.
We miss the Fayette County Fair. We're just so happy to be here, and we're so happy you're here with us. And we really, really, really hope you enjoy this throwback of this 2004 demo derby. So get ready.
You can even sit in your recliner and be like,
You can. You can.
you pretend like you're shifting and, you know.
All that good stuff. Yeah. All right. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will be 3 qualifying heats tonight. We've got 20 in the first heat. There's already 22 signed up for the second heat. After the 3 qualifying heats, we will have a division of small cars, 106-inch wheelbase and less. Followed by that, now we will go down to find first, second, and third in that division. The winner of that division also will get a spot in the grand finale feature on September 9th. We've got some really good cars here tonight, like I mentioned earlier. Number 69, that's a Chrysler Imperial. The older version of that automobile has been banned from most demolition derbies across the nation. And Hank Hatfield is in the house. How you doing, Hank? Tim Van Divner in the 44. That's Scott Goodwin in the 849 pulling in. Nelson Krauscher in the number 10. Doug Briner in the 113X feature winner here last Thursday. He's just plumb crazy. Chuck Center in the 3660. Old 66 Mopar there. Tough old car. George Blair Jr. in the 108. They're still tightening the hood down on that one. Got 19, number 20 is about to come in. That's Don Sweeney out of Uniontown. Nice looking car. He should have been in the beautiful Balm. See, the stripes are coming in now. Big Bob Clark down here in the front. John Zeok on the other side. John shaved. I hardly recognized him. I said, who is that young guy? Mark Mosier walking up in the front here. And we have Dan and Terry Trout. It's great to see these bleachers almost full. People still coming in. There are plenty of seats left on the far side, folks. Those of you coming in, go to the left side. There is plenty of seating left clear at the far end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise. Let's go with a countdown. And it goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think that's... Okay, so here's what's going on. They're still kind of close. They asked for a keg to be delivered. So they want everybody to realize this, which I know I've told you, but they want everybody to realize this. You know, and I said that throughout the day, they've been here all day, and they have. So they had, they like something about every single girl. They like several things about every single girl. The first thing, when you fill your application out, if you made a mistake in your application filling it out, did you scribble it and write over it? So this is to the point that they're at. We're nitpicking now. Your essays. And I will say this, every one of y'all need a spelling test. Every essay has grammatical spelling errors, like they're back, I mean, so this is what like we want you to understand. This is what they're looking at, because they need to pick a queen and princess. But there's, you know, so what you don't see, you didn't see a lot of it, you saw what you saw here, but there's a lot that you didn't see. So like the, you know, their essays, they're going back through them again. Did they answer the question, what the fair means to my community? Is the spelling right? Is the grammar right? Because they're, you know, trying to pick at that. The girls also had to answer a question, handwritten, 10 sentences or less, that said, name one agricultural product that they use in their everyday life. That was a question that they were given. And they had to handwrite an answer in 10 words or less. Now they're down to nitpicking, you know, that. And the questions, you all gave different answers, and they were all really, really good, and they thought that they were all, you know, really cute answers. So they're down to, you know, to nitpicking at that. So that's at the point that we're at. So what, you know, what you saw up here is just a very, very, very small portion, you know, of what the whole night has been and the whole day has been. So they're down to talking about their the interaction between the girls at table at lunchtime. Did they talk to each other? Because you need to have a queen that's going to be social and, you know, go out into the crowds and talk to people. So they're having a hard time, like we figured that they would. But this is the things that they're looking at now. They're picking through spelling, grammar, the application, the question about agriculture, their interview. They asked, in their interview, they were back there with them for 10 minutes apiece, and in the interview they asked them a ton of questions about the fair. If you're going to be the fair queen, you have to know the fair. You have to know where all the bathrooms are located on the fairgrounds, because people are going to stop the girls in the crowds and ask them questions. You have to know what events are in the outdoor arena, what events are in the indoor arena. So now they're going back through that of who answered all the questions correctly. So we're hopefully going to have a queen here in the next 10-15 minutes in Princess. And that's pretty much where we're at. So just be patient, and thank you for your patience.
red flag, red flag. Shut him down. Red flag. Red flag. Ladies and gentlemen, the official spotted gas flying around in car number 71. There's gas soaked the whole inside of the car. That's why we have the red flag. That's a dangerous situation for that driver to be in. Now they find out that his cap came off. So they've got the cap back on and they watered it down. He still wants to drive, so. Are we ready? Green flag.
All right, if everybody could sit down, please, and quiet down so that we can make the announcements. Again, thank you for coming tonight. We hope you enjoy the rest of the fair. Please come back tomorrow. One thing that I can say, we do have a reporter here. We have two people that one needs to get, they have a deadline, and the other one needs to get these interviews to go live on Facebook. So whoever is crowned, we ask that moms and dads and that do not rush the stage until the newspaper reporters get their interviews, because they have a deadline that they have to get to tonight. So he needs to interview them first, take pictures, what have you, and then families can come up after that. Yeah. So first we're going to do Miss Congeniality, and that was voted amongst the girls. They voted, for each other amongst the girls who they thought was just the most pleasant person today, with great personality. And Miss Congeniality is Madison Davis. Yeah. Now Trudy's going to come up and crown our new princess. Huh? And our 2021 Fayette County Fair princess is Madison Davis. You're double duty in it. We've encouraged each of these girls, if you're not chosen, please come back again next year. It's been a fun night, and I think that they all are going to come back next year. Except for Trudy. She's a has-been. Or not Trudy. Jessica, I'm looking right at her. Why can't you come back? Because you're a has-been. Congratulations, Madison. Just stay up here. Yeah, just stay here. And your 2021 Fayette County Fair Queen is Maria Bittner. Again, please do not rush the stage yet. Thank you for coming tonight. Enjoy the rest of the fair. Yep. All right, girls, we need your numbers, please, and thank you. Yes. What's that? Yeah. And I'll see everybody the rest of the fair. Please have a safe drive home.